Hi folks, welcome back. This is the Halloween tournament, the Ghostly Glades tournament. It's my rookie account, and I just want to run through the 9 holes and how I play them, and just try to give you some advice and myself some advice when I look back on these videos on how I played them. Alright, the first hole is a par 4. You can play this hole a couple different ways. You can do a rough bump, or you can curl the ball just before the sand trap, bounce over top of the sand trap and onto the green. The safer way is to jump over the sand trap, but the chances of getting a hole-in-one are slimmer. If you want to go for the hole-in-one, I suggest a rough bump. And if you want to do a rough bump, you can get away with the extra. If you're using an extra mile 6, you can use a quasar or higher ball. If you're using an extra mile 5 or lower, you'd probably have to go with a power 2 ball or higher. And in order to do that rough bump, I'd move it up to the rough about as high as you can get it on the rough. And about a half a bar top spin and about 3 or 4 or 5 bars right spin, because it tends to go downhill from right to left. So about 3, 4, 5 bars to right spin, a half a bar top spin, and put the target as far as you can on the rough. And I believe you have to add 20% for the elevation difference plus the water and stuff like that. So add 20% to your wind adjustment. And so that's a rough bump. And if you're going over top of the sand trap, I suggest what I do here: full backspin, full left spin, and pretty much full curl. What I did here is used an extra mile 7 because it has more curl than my other clubs, and it has about 5. You want to have at least 5 bars backspin. And you can do this with an extra mile 6, extra mile 5, extra mile 4, but you want to have a fair bit of curl and a fair bit of backspin. You can also get away with doing this with the quarterback, which I use quite a bit because it has a lot of backspin and it has a lot of curl. So once again, when you're using an extra mile 7 here, a quasar ball is a nice ball to use. Full back, full left, pretty much full curl, almost full curl, and I line the target up so that if you grade it to the left or grade it to the right, you're still going to be fine. So I believe it's about halfway into the red or halfway into the blue, I can't remember, before you do adjustments. You also have to add 20% on your adjustment for that shot too. So that's hole number 1. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on hole number 2.